Hello, everybody. It's 94.7 Blair Radio and our local guest segments brought to us by RVR Bank. Again, we want to say thank you to RVR Bank being a great sponsor, bringing information about what's happening with nonprofits as well as just information right here in Blair through Blair Radio. Today, I have Cindy with us, and we were talking about a archery tournament that is basically come from a loss. So you're trying to build out of a loss, your son, Brandon.
Yes.
And so first introduce yourself for those
You
few who
bet.
don't know you.
You bet. I'm Cindy Tomcak and the mother of Brandon Tomcak. And we live here in Blair. We have for about 30 years. And so that's who I am. And Brandon, it's an honor to do this event every year because I get to say, hi, I'm Brandon's mom.
Yeah.
On that day.
So Brandon, now tragically you lost Brandon 21 years ago.
Right.
And so ever since then, how did you start doing a fundraiser with archery and in honor of Brandon?
Well, we didn't start it. Actually, Brandon, at the age of 10, was great friends with a group of people, Herta Bouvet, the Stork family, and they were very involved in archery at Orion Archery. And so Brandon passed away in an auto accident, and he was 16 and a half years old. And they came to us, and asked us if they could put together a 3D shoot in memory of Brandon, and through Orion Archery. And honestly, one of the biggest fears that I'll speak for myself as a mom is that your child's going to be forgotten.
Right.
And so never did I realize that 21 years later we would still be doing this. So they came to us and asked us, and then they've created it. Orion Archery is the one who created this event. They're collaborating with my husband and I and our son Mitchell, and we've never shot archery, so it wasn't in the family or anything. So that's how it got started. Was Orion Archery came to us.
And Brandon had a passion for it, though. Obviously.
He did. Oh yes, he started when he was 10, and he was getting ready to do hunting with his dad with bow and arrow, and then also certainly this group of wonderful friends of his and their parents just like wrapped their arms around Brandon and really engaged him into the community because we were a transplant from Omaha.
Right.
And so I still worked in Omaha. So he loved archery. And so when they came to us, Orion Archery's mission is it's all about the kids.
Right.
And it's been that mission all along. And so we wanted to share the love of archery, and never did I know the quality of people that are involved in that, not just here in Blair, but surrounding.
Sure.
So he loved archery.
Well, and it's a discipline. It is focus. It's one of the if anybody has really taken time to do it, in order to be able to hit your target, you have to have an immense amount of strength and focus.
Yeah. And it's an individual sport, right? It's not a team sport. It's an individual sport, which really helps, a lot of kids to really compete with themselves and build their confidence up.
Yeah,
so
always to improve better. So, but it's a great thing to see this legacy for you, to be able to see, remember Brandon year after year.
You bet.
Now we've already passed this year, so plans are for next year?
Absolutely. We're going to do it again in 2027. We just had our largest year of participants ever. We had 443 people come to the Brandon Tomcak Memorial 3D shoot. It was on May 31st. And it's really all about what the shoot provides is we provide equipment, we provide instruction, and a place for people to shoot. So we use the Lake Cunningham outdoor archery range, which is off Pawnee Road, and it's a beautiful location, and a lot of people don't know what 3D is. I didn't know what 3D was. So basically what it is a 20 animal, 3D animals. They're the styrofoam animals,
Sure.
right? The deer you see out in
Yeah.
the yard. But Orion has deer and bear and snakes and dinosaurs and all different. So they lay out all these 20 different animals around down these lanes, and people come that have no experience whatsoever. So we teach safety, how to be safe with a bow and arrow. We teach how to score on the target, and then we also give them instruction. We take each family member, they get a bow.
Wow.
We have pink bows, we have blue bows, and they, those bows are, donated. Orion has bows. Golden Arrow is a part of it. Pottawatomie County Archery is a part of it. And so everybody comes, and then we show them how to shoot, and then they go out on the course. It takes about an hour and a half
Sure.
to shoot, and then they come back around, and everybody gets a medal.
Yeah.
And it's so cute because a lot of the parents are more excited about getting the medal
That's
than
funny.
even the kids.
Yeah.
And then we give plaques away for first, second, and third winners for 3 different age groups. 15, 17-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds, and then I think the other one is 10 to 11-year-olds. So.
Sure.
And
I
they
was going
love
to
those
ask that,
plaques.
what is the kind of target demographic age-wise you're looking to come in?
Our flyer says that we're open to all kids of all ages from 3 to 75 plus.
Right. As long
Because
as you
you
have the
can be-
ability to do it.
That's right. You can be a big kid at our shoot, and it has really just. I started marketing on Facebook. We used to mail out. We had a database, and Pounds Printing has been a fabulous supporter of our event, and not just printing, but also their whole family has volunteered since day one.
Yeah.
And so we used to mail out to a database that was 19 years old, and I used to have people come up to me and say, "Hey, could you... my mom wants you to change the address you're mailing to because I haven't lived there for 15 years."
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So it was at that time we decided to stop mailing, and we started marketing on Facebook. And we've gone from 3 years ago, we had 100 followers. Last year, we had 300 followers. And this year, we now are over 900 followers.
That's amazing. The
It
growth
is
growth is a great thing.
Yeah, and it's nationwide.
Yeah.
So the archery community is very they're a beautiful group of people. It's very family oriented. If the parents are involved, usually the kids are involved. It's an outdoor event for them, and they're the most humble, loving people. I've never met an archer that's, that is any other way but than that. So
Right.
it's just an honor to be able to do this with them.
Yeah. And so is the Facebook page for your son, or is it through our Orion?
No, it's the Brandon Tomcak Memorial 3D Shoot page.
Okay.
And so we have our own page, and
So that way we can guide you to it.
yeah,
So-
you can see photos of everything on it, and so it's. I just started that maybe 3 years ago too,
Sure,
with
yeah.
a site.
And so does it cost to be a part of it?
There is. We take a $5 donation per shooter.
Okay.
And so a family of 5 might come. Mom and dad or grandma, grandpa might be observers. They don't shoot. They're not going to shoot, so they don't have to pay.
Right.
But I'm telling you, people come up there and they will, if they're only paying for one shooter, they will give us $20 and say,
Oh,
here,
right.
it's a donation.
Right.
So.
And because $5 for that amount of time is nothing.
That's what most of the families come. There's no way we could go anywhere and do a family event for the price of what we do here.
Right.
So,
And
yeah.
then the funds go in to be able to help other things, though.
Yeah. So for 21 years, we have supported the Ted Nugent Camp for Kids. if you don't know who Ted Nugent is,
Where have you been?
That's right. He is a major rock star. If you looked at Ted, you would think, "Oh my gosh, he, is probably like a lot of the rest of them."
No,
Ted never
no.
smoked, drank,
Nope.
done drugs. He's very outdoor.
He has a quote. You look it up. I probably won't say it right now. And so,
Yeah.
but-
So, Kevin Marquette, he runs and has for the last 18 years runs the Ted Nugent Camp for kids here in Papillion. They do it in Papillion once a year.
Okay.
And the Ted Nugent Camp for Kids introduces inner city kids to archery, air guns, trapping, fishing. It's a one-day event. And so Kevin is a huge member of Golden Arrow Archery, and he's the one that has run the JOAD, the Junior Olympic. I'm gonna mess that up, but he runs that, and he teaches kids how to hunt with bow and arrow. So he's been a part of our group for 21 years. He never knew Brandon. And so, to have somebody like that committed to the cause and to
Right.
stay with us has just been wonderful.
All right.
So
And-
we contribute to that. We also provide scholarships to Blair High School students or homeschoolers here in the Blair area. And then we also, it's a $500 scholarship. We've given away a lot.
Right. 21
in the
years, that
21
adds up,
years,
yeah.
yes. And then we also, at the shoot, anyone that has shot at our event and they're a high school senior, they actually can come and fill out an application and receive a $500 scholarship. We're very generous. The money's been sitting in the Washington County Community Foundation. They hold the money for the scholarships. And so any corporation or company that donates, they can donate to them, and they're a nonprofit.
Right.
So that money-
And you can signify where you want it to
That's
go.
right. That's like Washington County Bank. They've been a supporter for 21 years, and they write it out to the Community Foundation, and then they get that. So,
for example, we're already planning for Washington County Gives. You'll be
Yes,
on that,
that's
and so
right.
you can just check that box to be able to go straight into that.
That's right. So we do scholarships. During COVID, we had 1 year. So even though we say it was 21 years we've been doing it, we had 1 year we did not do it. But we took money from our account and we donated it to the food bank here in Blair to help support the community that year because the community has supported us so greatly.
Right. Well, that's an amazing thing. It's a great legacy, and to see that continue on. Even like you said, there are people who haven't met him that are still involved.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
But it does do a lot of good things, especially with scholarships, giving back to the community, and getting those youth involved in things they would have no other way to be able to experience it.
Yeah. Well, and I think also to add to that, I love that, Kelly, but I think also to add to that, it is a wonderful family event.
Yes.
And they come out there and they'll have their little flip-flops on coming from the city.
Yeah.
And they have no idea that they're about ready to enter the outdoor, and so that family bond, and they just keep coming back. I've got pictures of kids. They came in a stroller at 21 years ago, and now they've graduated, and we gave them a scholarship. So it's an honor.
Eventually, they'll be bringing their kids.
Well, and that's how it's kind of happened. A lot of the people we have a core group, about 20 people that every year, and there's been so many involved over 21 years, but we have a core group of people here in Blair that many of that core group were friends of Brandon's when he passed away. And so they now are grown men with families and children. And like I said, they're running Orion because they want that for their children.
Right.
And so the mission just keeps on for Orion.
And then it just, like you said, it's a family event. You don't see that very often anymore. So
well,
again,
and to go 21 years.
to 21 years and to be able to see it now really growing.
It's like, wow, how big do we want to get? We're not really out to get big, but there is a want
Yeah.
There's a want from the community to have that.
We're starting to see a lot more families wanting to be
Yes.
engaged with each other
Yes.
again. So
Yes.
that's a great thing to see.
It is a great
And
thing.
thank you so very much for, turning a tragedy in, or allowing that to be turned into something that is able to help out
Yeah.
people in the community.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea what it would evolve into. And
Yeah.
I say my greatest joy is, for me to be able to go on that day, and I'm the greeter.
Mm-hmm.
I have people that we have people that do everything else, and I'm the greeter, and I get to introduce myself as Brandon's mom, and
Yeah.
to have that, one
Right.
day a year that it is, I get to say it over and over again. It's
Yeah.
it's awesome.
So make sure, because we'll link at the bottom of our video the access to the Facebook
Yep.
page. So go ahead, share it, like it, and
Yeah.
be able to learn about next year. So it's kind of always
Absolutely.
in the same time frame, though, right?
It is. It always follows the weekend after Memorial Day.
Okay.
And it's on a Sunday. We set up on Saturday, and then the event is on a Sunday. It goes we start at 7 in the morning,
Yeah.
and we take our last shooter registration at 2 because it takes about an hour and a half to go through.
Right.
And so that 443 people came in all that time frame.
Wow, and that's
Yeah.
management right there.
Yeah. It flowed,
Crowd-
and it flowed.
crowd control.
It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It went really well. So.
All right. Well, again, follow, like, and then if you want to just give, you can do that.
Absolutely.
And so go to the Washington County Community
Yes.
Foundation and be able to give that way as well. Or if it grows, you're going to need more volunteers.
Oh, every year we need more volunteers, and what we need is people that have shot archery. You
Yeah.
know, if you're a youth and you know safety, we would take you to volunteer. If you would volunteer for an hour or two, you could be at the safety education table.
Right.
If you know how to what the targets and how to score on an animal, you could come volunteer and do that.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to shoot, it's okay, but you have to know a little bit to volunteer. But we would take all of our past scholarship winners. We would love to have you come and volunteer. How about that?
That's a great way to look at it. And if you're not an archer, if you have a great personality, that'd be able to
Yeah.
help talk to people.
Yeah.
Again, thank you so very
You're
much for
welcome,
sharing. I
Kelly.
know that is, it's been difficult 21 years for you.
Absolutely.
Nobody can imagine that.
No.
But
no.
to see your fear of Brandon being forgotten,
oh.
not a fear anymore.
No. He's proven that, and everybody around me has proven that. So.
All right. So again, starting preparations for the next one, which is the weekend after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And again, is it always going to be at the
Lake Cunningham Outdoor Range, and it's 9100 Pawnee Road.
Yeah.
And I tell you, if you've never been out there,
That's
they
an amazing
have
place.
They have a fenced-in area that has 10 targets, and it's a beautiful hiking area out there also.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful outdoor area.
All right. Well, let's make sure that this continues to grow and give back to the community like
Yes.
you've been doing so
Yes,
well. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.